Hey everybody, meet Gus. Got to see Lulu yesterday, so I thought it was only right that you see the Goodle today. We call him Goodle, Goose. Sometimes we call him Rod Stewart because his hair looks a little crazy. But anyway, there he is. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, and we are going to be doing some reteaching today. We're going to be doing reteaching 91, 92, and 93. This is typical of what we do in class after we finished a lesson. We have, I call it brain break Fridays, or sometimes we just do worksheets. Before last week, we were doing reteaching investigations. So these are your just typical reteaching 91, 92, and 93. So we're going to talk about multiplying three-digit numbers today, and we're just going to go through the steps of that. I like my lasso method. You can use it if you like. But we start with the ones place, and we're going to say 0 times 4. You put your 0 here. Next, we're going to take the ones place against the tens place. So this is 3 times 4. Now, do you need to know your math facts? Oh, yeah, you do. 3 times 4 is 12. Remembering to regroup or carry your 1 up here, and then our 2 is going to be right here. Okay, next we're going to lasso the ones against the hundreds place, and we have 4 times 2. Goodness, this is messy, but my whiteboard is small, so hopefully you can see that. 4 times 2 is 8. Now, when you regroup, remember that this number is added, not multiplied. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, so that's how we do it. Just take turns. Remember, ones against ones, ones against tens, ones against hundreds. And when you regroup, you add that number that's been added to the top. Next is reteaching 92. This is parentheses. They're yelling at you. They're saying, do this part first. So whenever you see the parentheses, remember, that's where you start. And if you find it easier to find that answer and write that answer above it so you don't get confused, you can. But the order of operations will change the answer to your math problem. So that's why you have to remember those parentheses are always yelling at you. Pay attention to me. Do this step first, get that answer, and then do what's outside of the parentheses. All right, so we have 16 minus 12. Our answer to that is 4. So I'm going to put a 4 above it and circle it, just so that I'll remember that's where my answer is. Now, I'm going to say 4 divided by 2. Now, 2 is relatively, or division is relatively new to us. But remember, it's like saying 2 times something equals 4. Or how many times will 2 go into 4? You can get 2 into 4 2 times. So the answer is 2. Now, this problem, I've got a set of parentheses that come second, but does it matter? Nope, got to do it first. So what is 7 times 4? 28. So I'm going to put my 28 above it. Now I have to add it to 9. 9's on the outside. So over here, I'm going to say 28 plus 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. So my answer to that one is 37. Remembering parentheses demand your attention. They say, pay attention to me first. Okay, next we're going to estimate products. This is reteaching 93. Hopefully the glare is not too bad on my whiteboard there. Whoops. Okay, so it says 38 times 4. Now, on the directions, it's going to say estimate these products. So that this is a 2-step problem. They're going to want you to estimate, which means round first, and then you're going to have to multiply. And doing double-digit multiplication is also somewhat new to us. So this is probably one of the harder concepts because it has 2 steps and because these things are new to us. Okay, so if they said that you had 38 baby chicks, and you wanted to estimate if you placed an order for 4 times that amount, how many baby chicks would you have? You would take 38, remembering to look to the right at what's in the ones place, because this is going to say whether or not this digit goes up or stays the same. So we know 38, and again, for rounding, if it's helpful to you, you can write the 2 numbers that you're in between on either side of it, a 30 and a 40. And so when we look at the 8, we know 5 or above, go high, 4 or below, go low. Well, an 8 is above a 5, so we know we're going to round up. So 38 becomes 40. And if we were going to get 40 baby chicks, and we're going to multiply that times 4. Okay, so now we have 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, so my answer is going to be 160. So you guys are going to have some practice pages today to work on all of those concepts that I just showed you. Hopefully you're doing well. Again, I love you all so much. I miss you so much. Praying for you.